Do you have a mask, sir?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I do. Sorry.
Perfect.
Look to your left, keep moving in close to a moving pit.
Okay, folks, welcome aboard. My name is Michael. I will be a tram car operator. Please ask that you wear your face mask at all times while on the tram or in the buildings. Once we depart, I will be starting the rotating floor. If you're standing at the window, the bars on the windows do not move, it's just the floor beneath you. We will be passing over 5 towers. The third tower has a bit more sway, but there is a sway at all towers. Enjoy your stay and enjoy your trip.
Welcome aboard the Palm Springs Area Tramway and our new rotating tram cars, providing you with 360-degree views on your way to the top. We've just left the Valley Station, elevation 3,016.
Okay, hold on. Here goes the bars.
Men will step out into a completely different environment. The high country of Tennessee State Park at an elevation of 8,516 feet over sea level. We'll travel over 2.5 miles of cable running 12 miles. At the top, the temperature averages some 40 degrees cooler. The wildlife will change, and the trees, flowers, and shrubs. We'll travel over 5 towers. The tallest is Tower 1, 227 feet, much the same as a 21-story building. It's the only tower accessible by road. All other towers and the mountain station had to be constructed by transporting workers and materials to the various sites by helicopters employed in the project. For the new rotating tram cars, the improvements included new cables, drive system, and the removal of some 1,000 cubic yards of rock. We'll see survey marks along the rock face during our trip that indicates where rock removal was required. The new cabins are the first in the Western Hemisphere to rotate 360 degrees during their travel and are the largest of their kind in the world. We're now high over Chino Canyon, once the summer home of the Ottawa Caliente Band of Coe Indians. Since there are many streams that flow year-round, the canyon has an abundance of vegetation, including sycamore, cottonwood, alder, black maple, and a great deal of wild grapevine. To the left of it, or south of the tram car, is but one of the many waterfalls that is fed by runoff of the mountain. During our upward journey, we passed through a variety of different life zones, ranging from the Sonora Desert to the Alpine Fringe. It's a little like making a motor trip from Mexico to Alaska. We believe this is the only place in Southern California where this change occurs. As we approach tower number 2, at the top of the tower, you can see additional platforms will be seen on the remaining towers further along our journey. As you no doubt have already noticed, we experience transitions from track cable over the tower saddle and back to the track cable. This motion is built in the car The original tramway was designed and built by the Van Roll Company of Bern, Switzerland, and all moving parts and cables are Swiss-made. The towers are American-made. There's a total of 27 miles of various sized cables in the support, movement, and communication of the tramway. The largest of these are the track cables upon which we ride. They weigh just under 9 pounds a foot, with each of these track cables 13,500 feet in length, therefore weighing a total of more than 61 tons. The halfway point on our trip is reached between towers 2 and 3. This happens when we pass the other car on the downward journey. While it appears that the downward car is traveling much faster than we are, it's actually moving at exactly the same speed. It must, because both cars are tied together by the hauling cables, which move with the car. You see, the drive system at the Valley Station is pulling that car down, and in turn is pulling us up. The two cars are 34 feet apart when they pass. The Palm Springs aerial tramway was first conceived in the early 1930s by a young electrical engineer, the late Francis Crocker, who to this day is known as the father of the tramway. The original tramway was completed in September 1963 after some 26 months of construction at a cost of $8.5 million, all financed by the sale of revenue bonds. In April of 1998, Palm Springs aerial tramway contracted with the Von Roll Tramways to undertake the construction.
Okay, folks, we are approaching tower number 3. There's a little bit more of a sway, so please hold on.
Just as in the very beginning, no tax dollars were used, and the cost of construction and the operation of the tramway were kept It is between towers 3 and 4 that we reach the longest span on our journey. The cables stretch for more than half a mile. Off to the right of our trail, or north of the car, is one of the most dramatic sights of our entire trip, the majestic spire of the Chino Cathedral rock. Visible testimony of the solid granite core of these mountains. As we continue our journey, the light zone changes become more obvious. You'll see a variety of palm trees, including pinyon, big cone, lodgepole. Natural residents in the high country include deer, mountain lion, fox, bobcat, raccoon, and the California gray squirrel. The smallest of the 5 towers is tower number 4, 57 1/2 feet tall, located at an elevation of 7,576 feet above sea level. From there, the view is truly spectacular. Below, you will be able to see the many desert cities in the Coachella Valley, and as far south as the Salton Sea, some 50 miles away. Off to the left of our travel is Kaufman Crag, named in honor of Earl Kaufman. And to the right of our travel is San Gorgonio, at 11,499 feet, the tallest mountain in Southern California. We are nearing the end of our journey now. Within the state park and wilderness are more than 54 miles of summer hiking trails and, in winter, many miles of snowshoe and cross-country ski opportunities. This is, by the way, one of the very few pristine wilderness areas in Southern California and has been designated a national monument. Moderately easy trails will be found in Long Valley, just behind and below the mountain station. For those who wish to venture beyond the mountain station, be sure to wear the proper clothing and hiking boots, and oh yeah, please stay on the prepared trails so this magnificent wilderness setting may be preserved for those who follow. In the mountain station, you'll discover the top of the tram restaurant with one of the finest panoramic views in the West.
Okay, folks, while docking may experience a slight bump, please hold on. Told you. Okay, welcome to the mountain station. We do ask when the doors open, you depart and go directly into the building. Our trams are leaving every 15 minutes. The last tram down the hill will be at 9:30. Please do not miss that one. As the doors open, please watch your step and have a wonderful day.
Yeah, right here. Oh, you're out of peanut butter pie?
You are entering on the second floor, and the third floor is a restaurant and observation area for great pictures. Enjoy.
That third one was pretty intense. I did.